Good evening. Welcome to the live stream. We are live. We're on time. It's a miracle. Everything seems to be working okay, which is a miracle. Nothing needed updating. Fantastic. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. And excellent connection as well. So let's get started. I'll do the usual spiel. Welcome to Toppy 54 Gaming's Saturday night multiplayer Mass Effect 3 the live stream that we do every week, and we're going to start a new match. If it's your first time here, we have regular live streams, and I've got about 3 Mass Effect videos in production at the minute, so there are some coming out. I know I haven't done a regular video for some time, but there is 3 I'm working on at the moment, so expect to see one probably next week, hopefully, if all goes well. Right, let's see who we are going to be playing with today. We've got people in the chat already. Angel's here, nice to see you. Hello. Curtis is here. Service Guy, nice to see you. And Diana? Are we all playing today? Curtis, Service Guy, and Diana? I'm just going to jump into the Discord. If you want to come join us in Discord, there is a link in the description. There we go. Can you hear me there, Curtis?
Yeah, I could hear you.
Excellent. All right. Angel's making a wooden tree stand style firewood holders. Impressive. Do you sell those, or is that just for a bit of a hobby?
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. Sounds like
Okay, I had an issue. I was trying to do some D&D stuff with Craig the other day, and for some reason we couldn't hear each other.
Oh, how weird.
Okay, I'm going to have to restart my computer, guys. My computer don't want to load the game.
Well, one of us had technical problems.
Yeah, just give me a few seconds. Always happens.
Hey there, Terry. Thank you very much, Terry. It's very appreciated. Right, so I haven't actually looked at what I need to work on as well. I think I still need to work on this human engineer fella. Store. Ooh, got enough to open a premium Spectre. That gives health as well. 7 HQ. What do you get? Thermal clips, Vanguard, a couple of weapon upgrades. Still no new characters though. Pointing.
With human engineer, is it? Because there's like 4 of them.
Ah, okay.
All right. Okay, you guys can hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alrighty. I'm back in.
And
You must have a super duper computer, because that was like 15 seconds.
it really was. It takes about 10 minutes to warm up.
Well, mine is a laptop computer. That's at, what is it called? ASUS computer I got.
Yeah.
So,
No armor bonus.
this is a
on
good computer.
Probably because I don't actually have any. Oh, I've only got 1 med gel as well. I haven't got enough to buy any med gel.
You watch football at all, Curtis, or did you just ask because you know I do?
I just asked because I know you watch it, so I thought you might be watching it today or something.
What is it, the Super
Yeah, well,
Bowl
the
or something?
Seahawks and 49ers are just about to kick off, but my game's the late one.
Ah, okay. Okay. I had to turn my sound down on my computer. It's a little bit loud.
Heck, master. Yeah. Riga Carbine.
Are we on silver or gold, by the way?
Silver, start off with.
Okay.
Yeah, we do. We might move up to gold.
Okay. Okay.
Orchard Sentinel.
Let you know I don't have no. I don't have any missiles or anything out this round, so maybe next time I should have some. And probably might not have any med gels either.
To buy equipment packs, I only have 31 metagel.
I've got one.
So, standard
Really?
operating procedure.
Pretty much, yeah. Riga Carbine. What else do I need?
At least you got more than me. I have none, I don't think.
I always find it funny, I don't know if anyone else finds it the same way, but I blow through metagel like nothing, but for some reason I always have like 5 billion ops packs.
We could have used that one.
I wish I had that many.
M25 Hornet.
That's the Cerberus SMG.
Any good?
You need to put a stabilization thing. It does a ridiculous amount of damage because it's a burst fire gun, but you need a stabilization mod on it, otherwise you won't be able to hit anything because
Gotcha.
the recoil is hilarious. But it's an extremely powerful SMG.
Cool. Right, let's get this game started.
Oh, by the way, Tim, happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Do you have anything special planned for when you turn 54? Because then your age will match your name.
No, I should do, shouldn't I? Never thought of that.
Oh, it's your favorite map, Tim.
Ah, I know.
He always picks this map.
Did he pick this or was it random? I didn't even look.
Random.
It was random.
Does my voice sound any different?
just
as
wanna
well?
give Tim
I'd
a
like
hard
to
time.
ask. Do I sound like I'm still talking into a tin can?
You sound normal to me.
You sound okay to me.
That's all right.
Are you sick again?
No, I've stuck some of those foam things on the wall. See what you mean about that stabilization
No
mod.
idea where they're at. Oh,
Like, I love that SMG, and almost all my characters that use SMGs use it. But like, you need a stabilization mod on it.
I think I need to use grenades as well. Pretty sure. Characters got grenades.
I think my internet.
Pistol combat. Relay stuff.
Thought me my internet was.
Guess plasma SMG. I need to use that as well.
Yeah, it looks like my internet's working pretty good. It was a little bit. My internet was kind of a bit wonky a while ago. I was all over the map.
Huh. Ow! Eh.
Did you got killed already, Tim?
Yeah, I got shot in the back. He kind of spawned behind me, I
Coming.
think.
Try to. Here I am. Yeah, I got killed. Thank you, thank you. Oops. I didn't mean to shoot Diana.
Hobby around the property. We lost trees. I take it you get a lot of splinters doing that then, Angel? Oh, when is rain going to stop?
The most annoying part about this map is how some of the buildings
Yeah,
have like
speaking of rain.
itty bitty tiny cracks in them. So you'll be like running inside and then like one drop of rain will land on you and then just stop your shields from regenerating. It's so annoying.
Ah, finally.
Like one thing when you're running around outside actively versus when you're trying to get into cover but just there's like a hole in the roof and then like one drop hits you.
Just like real life. Oh, Tim?
Yeah.
Kate told me to kill a bunch of banshees for her tonight. I said I do my very best. Try to sneak up on me, huh?
That.
That's all of them. Good work. Enemy is still active. Stay alert. Bogeys incoming.
There we go.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I don't have any missiles. I leave it up to you, Tim.
Good morning. Not allowed to get anything in my eye. Ooh. I have a bit of a phobia when it comes to eyes. I can't like stand anything going near it or
You have a phobia of what?
eyes.
Oh. Just like things that have more than two or something, or
No, I mean like anything to like do with eyes, you know, with like people touching them or poking them or.
you must love that one famous scene from Dead Space 2.
Oh man, I couldn't do it. I knew I was nearly sick. I had to get my wife to do it. That has got to be the most disgusting thing anybody's ever thought of to stick in a video game.
I don't know if disgusting is the word I would use, but yeah, that weirded me out severely.
You can retrieve it and bring it in. Object has been dropped. Get over there. Nice job. Get
So
back
thanks
to
for letting me know about that, because I was going to download it for free to try it out. Now I don't think I will.
Yeah, it's not really a spoiler, Curtis, but there's a part in the game where you have to lie down in like a medical bed and then like lock your head in place and then guide this humongous giant needle into your eye so you can download some information.
Oh, got stuck.
Oh my gosh.
Object is
Well,
Get back to the
thank you for the info. I think I'll pass on the game.
object is you got it.
It's completely fine if you have a steady hand, but if you're
I don't
off by
think I'll
just a
pass
half
on
a
it.
centimeter, yeah, that's one of the most disturbing cutscenes ever.
I might have to get my dog Sam to play that game for me.
Grenades. I need to use lots of grenades.
Does that Vorcha even have grenades?
Yeah.
Good work. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload.
Saying that also is in the same
Here they come.
same section of getting the over-the-counter grabs and that, which that's near on impossible.
Those are surprising. If you focus on actually trying to do it, it's easier than you think. Especially on this map.
Okay. I hear the banshee. I don't see her, but I can hear her. Ah, there she is. Hello. She's after me. Help. 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 He's behind me. And she's not too happy here. Hey. Ah, there's Diana. Thanks, guys. She had me cornered.
We didn't take on any Cerberus
Comes the twin
troopers
sister.
last time, and I'm not far off getting the Cerberus banner. I'm hoping we'll see some Cerberus guys tonight.
If not, you can always pick it. In fact, I played them earlier today.
Squad member in trouble.
Out.
Thank you.
mind me there, Tim. I just taken a nap.
Enemy is down to 1. Well done, team. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload.
Speaking of phobias, is it weird that I'm terrified of heights, but I love having window seats on airplanes?
Well, yeah, I'll say I'm the same, but I'm not that fussed about window seats on planes, to be fair. I'm terrified of like heights, but ooh, where'd you come from?
Happy husband.
Ah,
Thank you.
Well, I got a brood after me.
ow! Would you stop attacking me? I'm trying to have a look what I need to do to get another banner.
Team member has gone dark.
God, so rude.
They don't want you to have the banner. And they're my banners. Can't have them.
How sometimes ops packs just literally don't work.
Enemies approaching.
Eaten alive by a white shark. That's quite a phobia. I suppose if you live, I mean, I don't ever live anywhere where sharks would ever be, but I suppose if you live somewhere where sharks could just turn up while you're having a bit of a swim, pretty understandable, I suppose. No desire to ever be in the ocean. I don't mind if as long as it's somewhere hot, but woo.
As someone who grew up on the water, I can tell you that sharks, like 96% of shark attacks are because they mistake you for a seal.
Yeah, touching the eye thing, Terry, I'm completely with you on that. Like contact, if I had to wear glasses, there's no way I could wear contact lenses. This would not happen.
Thank you, thank you. So I guess we're not making a good eye doctor there, right, Jim?
No, really wouldn't.
Squad member has flatlined.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
I guess the next logical question then would be, if you were Isaac Clarke in that situation, would you just like give up, or would you actually try to do it?
I'd give up.
Squad member needs help.
Be like, yeah, come and eat me.
Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping. One of our agents didn't make it out. He dropped off his intel in a drone. Get it uploading. Drone is live. Stay close to this route.
I guess the trade-off would be that Dead Space 2 has like the coolest gun in the history of video games with that finger cannon foam thing, whatever it's called.
You're going to play the remake of Dead Space 1. Matea! Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Oh, escorting. Sorry, I'm on my way. If I can stop getting stuck to things.
Where's this drone even going?
Halfway there. Watch your sectors.
I think I'd like to take us to an ambush. You know, like Tim said, he probably doesn't know he's taking us to an ambush.
Like, I like what
Let me
Javik
force
says
it
about
down.
Glyph in the Citadel DLC. He's a stupid machine.
I guess he's right.
I thought that was. Oh no, that's the. I'm thinking of the Krogan in Mass Effect 1. Trying to get that.
There's that too on Pharaohs.
Yeah, trying to get that hologram thing to work. Stupid machine!
I'll blow your virtual ass into actual dust.
Oh, hello. You get her, Tim. Run away.
Oh, don't you dare!
Shuttle on its way. Find the LZ.
Oh, didn't realise that's what we're doing.
Okay, this,
Needs help.
I got killed by the brute. Trying to save you, Tim. I got killed by the brute. Oh, no, no, you don't. That's it. I'm leaving the heck out of here.
We're on silver at the minute, Matea. First round.
Man. It's gonna be over.
Nice. Good
I
start.
love that if a brute falls on you when it dies, it damages you, but I can also at the same time throw a grenade straight down to kill it, and it doesn't do anything.
I had the brute and the banshee after me, so I had to take a U-turn, come back to the LZ.
Banshees. The Spectre Man. Like more points for that one.
Really easy. I think that's the one where you just have to promote stuff a bunch of times, but you can like promote anything and get it.
Yeah. Mesh net. Which one has the submission?
Arian Sentinel does, and one or two of the Vorcha do, but I forget which ones.
And that was, yeah, wasn't it? I was using that one, and overload and incinerate. Yeah, human male.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure one of the Quarians has overload and incinerate. I think it's the human male engineer.
Yeah, that's the one we're going to go with. Get rid of that. Get that Reaper carbine back on there.
Yeah, the human female has it. I mean, yeah, the male and the female, they both have it.
That was honestly my favorite thing about playing an engineer, was by the time you got to the third game, you were basically Iron Man, except you couldn't fly.
Health.
I just stick with. I'm gonna stick with my Corey in this one. I might switch around the next time.
Yep. Hi there, unknown. Just finished the trilogy for the first time. Excellent. What did you think? Honest opinion about the ending.
Mission objective is simple. We need you to lock this area down. Incoming hostile forces.
I miss playing that character. Wasn't for the fact I was banner hunting, I'd probably stick with that character.
Would love to know the science behind how her sword is on fire, but only when she swings it.
Maybe it's because she's swinging it that fast that it's catching fire.
Yeah,
Oh, my
thank
aim
you.
is terrible.
Because I mean, like, BioWare has always been pretty consistent on having at least plausible explanations for everything in their games, but the fire sword is a little interesting.
Well, it's the same with Dragon Age, isn't it? You could have a sword that is like permanently on fire, and then it like stuck to your back.
Yeah, but that's because you can put runes in it, and like magic runes is something I'd buy in a fantasy game.
Well done, team. Enemy is still active. Stay alert.
Fire sword is magic.
Enemies approaching.
Hello.
Squad member needs help.
Hey there, Mr. Spencer. Awesome. Got me incinerate done. Now, overload. Overload? Overload. Overwatch then. How does multiplayer work in Mass Effect 3? So, during the events of Mass Effect 3, you would have visited all the multiplayer maps that that we play on as part of like side missions.
Only one left. Last one.
And the whole premise is that
That's all of them. Good work.
once you, as Shepard,
Enemy is regrouping.
have secured the place, then the Alliance puts in a team of
Enemy fleet intel once
soldiers to defend it. And that's literally what we're doing. We're the team that defends the strategic place where we are. And you can literally choose any character and you're given objectives to Ugh.
Assisting friendly forces.
nearing the upload site. Keep that side open.
Anyone watched the Dragon Age Netflix show yet? No, because I want to finish my Dragon Age playthrough before I get to that.
Still haven't even played Trespasser.
I've got too many games to play and not enough time.
Yeah, but that's like 10 years old. It'd be one thing if it came out last month, but that's ancient.
And there's also there's like shed load of games that I want to play, and I do not have the time to play them all.
Team member is hurt.
He's still refusing to play Stray,
Yes.
but it's the kiddie game.
Yeah, but it's not very good. Everyone says it's not very good.
All clear. Good work. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload.
Man, I think Tim hates cats.
Can't believe Tim hates cats. That's
I'm more of a
What
dog
I'm gonna go
person,
with.
anyway.
yeah, but dogs are like wet and slobber on you and stuff.
I know it's great, isn't it? Always happy to see you. Always happy for cuddles.
Yeah, but they're so needy. A cat, as long as you change its litter and make sure it has food and water,
It doesn't.
like
It's
it
not
takes care of
interested.
the rest.
Yeah, it's not interesting. As long as you have to.
Some good work down there. Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping.
Easy for you.
I didn't say I hated cats. I just said that I'm more of a dog person.
You own a dog?
I did. I used to. I've not replaced it.
Exactly.
I had a beautiful boxer dog. Ooh. Ah!
Server has gone dark.
I try to get to you, Tim. Hold on.
You really enjoyed Stray.
Coming, Tim.
Thank you. I've heard that it's just things like you can't decide where you want to jump. You have to get to a certain spot, and then it's not like any platforming. You push a button at a certain point, and it does a jump for you automatically. And it's like, yeah, more of a walking simulator then, really, isn't it?
That's Stranding.
Oh, Stray.
Oh, well, no. Admittedly, Stray is short. Like, the first time I played it, I beat it in about 5 or 6 hours. And you almost have to try to die, but it's still an amazing game.
Thank you.
Death Stranding is the walking / FedEx simulator.
He's been making a Death Stranding 2, isn't he? Again, that's another game that just it doesn't interest me in the slightest.
Mission accomplished.
I'm not saying I don't like Hideo Kojima, but I am saying I don't understand why everyone treats him like a god who can never do anything wrong.
I love the Metal Gear series though. I do love that.
Oh no, I love them too. I'm just saying some of them have flaws and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
still good games. But
Amount
it's
of
just
retcons
like,
and that he's
it's
got in
like
them.
if you say anything bad about him online, you'll have like an angry mob with pitchforks come after you.
Time is short. We need this to happen. You're about halfway through. Maintain energy.
That poor Guardian, he has 2 drones after him.
Team member offline.
Oh, I must have hit the requirement for this Geth Pulse Rifle by now.
Hack complete. We grabbed what we needed.
See, Tim's got his wish. We're playing against the Cerberus.
Real ending to Dragon is, yeah. That I completely agree with you. That is just proper dodgy practices. That is.
Enemy force approaching.
I have to play it. Well, see, the thing is, I started a Witcher 3 playthrough, so I'm like halfway through that, and I'd like to finish that because I've only done it once, and I'm still playing Star Wars: The Old Republic. I haven't tried the new stuff on that yet, and I need to finish a current playthrough of Mass Effect 2 for a mod review that I've got planned, and there's Pentiment that I really want to try, and I still haven't finished Kingdom Come Deliverance, and now I'm getting badgered to play Trespasser as well. Which also, I do need to play all 3 Dragon Ages so I can make some videos on Dragon Age. I have started an Origins playthrough.
I need
So-
to play Dragon Age as a dwarf. I still kind of can't believe I've never done that.
Oh! Turret!
Squad member offline.
But yeah, I've got so many games to play, as well as making videos and editing and scripting. And working. It's just, there isn't enough time in the day. What I need is more people to join the membership thing, and then I can give up my day job. And then I'll just be able to make videos and play games, like, for a living, which would be awesome.
Your own editor, so you don't even have to do that.
All my excuses. Well, to be fair, you're probably right there, Mateo, because what I need to do is plan. And I go, right, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to play this game, finish it, move on to this game, and finish it, rather than playing a little bit. I'll tell you what it is, though. It's Mass Effect Andromeda that actually ruined my playstyle, because that's what I used to do. I'd pick a game up and I'd play it, and I'd finish it. Even if I didn't like it, I'd finish it. And it's Andromeda that ruined it for me. Because I was playing it and I was like, I'm not enjoying it. I'm not enjoying the bugs. It's not the same as the trilogy. So I decided I was going to wait until they'd fixed everything, and then I'll go back and play it again. And so for that first time, I'd stopped a game halfway through. Right.
Squad member offline.
Ah!
In Andromeda's defense, it was meant to be different from the trilogy. Also, thank you,
Oh,
Diana.
come on. I knew he was going to do that. I wouldn't have wasted a med pack. So yeah, so I stopped halfway through and I thought, oh, I'm not going to ruin my experience of it. I'll come back to it. But then I played something else, and I got a little bit bored, and I thought, well, I did it once, and that was all right. So I'll just stop, and I'll come back to it at a later date. And before you know it, you've got like 6 or 7 games on the go, and you're not actually finishing anything.
Time to reload. Enemies approaching.
But yeah, I need a plan. Right, I'm going to play this one for the next week and get it finished or recorded or whatever I need to do. And then I'm going to play this one. That's the only other problem as well. The games I play aren't like 10-hour games, are they?
See, that's why you should play Stray, specifically because it's short.
Squad member has flatlined.
Oh, come on. I was stronger than he was. Get to make it through Dragon Age. Oh, I love Dragon Age Origins. Absolutely love it. Oof.
Squad member needs help.
This guy's rather squishy.
Member has flatlined.
Let's go through Dragon Age series on my Xbox Series S. First one is got to be, I think, the best out of the 3. It's not aged well, but story-wise, absolutely love it.
Some good work down there.
For
Apart from
being
all
from
of them are.
2009, it still looks pretty good, even by today's standards, to be fair. I mean, like, Mass Effect 1, like the 2007 one, looks terrible.
Yeah.
But I still think Origins doesn't look off. I mean, you can tell it's old, but it doesn't look terrible.
If you're playing Origins, does that mean that you play through all of Dragon Age or just Origins? Oh, all of them.
About halfway through. Maintain upload.
Damn Deja. I know exactly. 8 hours of sitting in front of a computer doing like data entry.
Upload verified.
Ooh, I'm getting a little bit dead.
Thank you.
Would be able to play, forget the story of Dragon
I
Age
like
on
how
and
those
replay it
casuals-
off. Yeah,
casuals-
absolutely. Laura and I's Dragon Age Trespasser is as good as it. Just the chef's kiss.
Sensors tell me only one left. Last guy!
Where is he?
Fine work, team. Hostiles neutralized. Enemy is regrouping. Get to the extraction zone. Hostiles!
And
Oh,
somebody pointed
cow.
out to me as well. You know the like official poster of Inquisition, where is where the Inquisitor's kind of stood there holding his hand up against the like the rift and stuff. Apparently, it's the wrong hand.
To the LZ. We're on our way.
Ah.
Member offline.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Squad member in trouble.
Thank you.
Man, how many atlas are they?
Fair few. Two for two. Roll.
But like I was saying, just to finish my thought on Hideo Kojima, did you ever play PT?
No. No, I missed out on that one.
But you're aware of it, right?
Yeah.
You want?
Yeah, so like everyone and their grandmother, if you go on YouTube and search for like a top 10 list of the best horror games ever, everyone and their grandmother puts that on their top 10 list. And to me, it's literally not even a game. It's 15 minutes of walking down a hallway with super predictable jump scares that make Five Nights at Freddy's blush, and the only reason anyone even remembers it is because there was a fetus in the sink.
I think it's become more of a bit of a cult thing as well, isn't it? Because they took it off the store, didn't they?
Oh, I know. If you go on eBay or anything like that, and if you look for a PS4 that has that still installed, I mean, like, it costs you like an arm and a leg.
Energy Drain. Is Blade Armor the same as Tech Armor, or is that different?
Blade armor, it covers when you have it on. Tech armor increases your shields, and you can also blow it up to do damage. Blade armor it doesn't do anything to protect you, but if something melee attacks you, it does damage to them. Kind of, yeah, if that makes sense.
God.
It's like if you ever played Baldur's Gate, it's like, or actually even a better example is Diablo 2. If you played as a paladin, you could have that thorn aura, so anything that hit you took damage.
Baldur's Gate is another game that I've got to play as well. I'm looking forward to playing that. I've heard it's really good.
The third one that came out last year or 2 years ago, whenever it was, I haven't played yet, but I heard it has like super mixed reviews. But the original ones from the 90s, along with Icewind Dale, are amazing.
Oh, I don't know who to play. I need to do the
I'm playing
submission net.
Vendigar.
Let's work on the submission net.
Yeah. I'm playing a sorry Vendigar. I had to play her in a while. Get Tim someone to look at. Yeah, I'm still playing on that Batman Arkham City. I'm trying to play all the side missions. I'm trying to do the Riddler right now. That's the last one I
But they're
got.
quite difficult then.
Aren't there like 200 Riddler trophies or something like that you have to collect to actually do that?
400.
Oh, even better.
Yeah. I already got 200 of them so far. I still need to get 200 more. And I had to use YouTube to cheat on some of them. I hate to do that, but you almost have to.
I know a 40-year-old streamer who needed a walkthrough to beat like 2/3 of Super Mario 3, so don't feel bad. And And that was a game that was made for like 6-year-olds.
Oh yeah, I heard about Flappy Bird. Well, Craig, I've not heard from Craig Diner, so he must be busy. He's online, is he? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he was playing Mass Effect 3. I saw the pop-up about 10 minutes ago.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
Flappy Bird was 10 years ago. Blimey.
Mission objective is simple.
Baldur's Gate 3 is still in early access. It's not fully out. Comes out in August.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how to use this character here.
Who we got? Reapers.
Which was the Batman game
Oh.
that everyone thought was kind of controversial? Was it Arkham Knight?
No, Wanted Origins.
Squad member needs help.
Figures I don't have any help back here. Yeah, I got Batman Origins. I have not played it yet though. I bought it because it was on sale. The graphics look good on it though. I don't know about the game.
Enemies down.
I think you're right that it was Origins. I think the thing with Arkham Knight that people didn't like was just how like the Red Hood reveal was like the most predictable thing that ever predictable.
Hey there, Craig. Nice to see you. I missed him.
Enemies down. Good shooting. Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping. Our data centers are not transmitting.
Yeah, I think she saw you online and thought you might be playing, but I don't know if you're busy or not. Have you tried Baldur's Gate 3, Mateo?
If you go on Steam, you can get like the big bundle with all the DLC and all the games. I think it's like $100 or something like that. But it's always on sale, and again, like if you're a fan of role-playing games, it is a little archaic, but it's 110% worth it.
The graphics look sweet on it, but I haven't played the other two.
Well, it's like a
so-
third-person isometric kind of view,
Yeah.
but everything's like the camera's set quite far high and above you, so the characters aren't very big. But I mean, I think they did that just because you can make your party can be so big. But I mean, for like 1998, it's amazing. I'll leave it at that.
No, I meant the latest one.
Oh no, I've not played it.
I think 1 and 2 are like one story, but I think Baldur's Gate 3 is supposed to be a self-contained thing. You don't need to play the originals. But even so, I'd still
Yeah,
quite like to play the
You
originals.
don't need to play the originals, but there was some controversy around it. at launch.
That's all of them. Good work. Enemy is regrouping. Bogeys
Ooh, Craig's tried D&D. See, I have, that's another game that's on my, I've started and not finished kind of list, is Pathfinder Kingmaker, which uses, I think it uses a D&D rules? Or it's set in the D&D universe or something, I don't know quite.
If you want to have a good D&D experience, I don't think you can get the original anymore, like the original 2002 one, but they remastered Neverwinter Nights recently, and it's pretty cheap. I think it was only like $15 or something like that on Steam. If they did an HD remaster of Neverwinter Nights 2, I'd be in heaven.
Wow, Baldur's Gate 1 was. Baldur's Gate 2 was Obsidian, if I remember correctly. And then Baldur's Gate 3 is Larian Studios, who made the Divinity series. Yeah, so the IP's changed around quite a bit.
To be fair, back in the day, Baldur's Gate, BioWare and Obsidian did do like collaborations with each other. Like the original Neverwinter Nights was BioWare, and then technically Obsidian did the sequel, but BioWare also helped on it. So like that kind of thing.
Enemies approaching.
These developed by Larian. Oh yeah, Larian Studios. First two made bad.
I tried to trap that banshee in that bubble. That didn't quite work out. Oh, another one. Hello.
Outstanding work. Enemy forces at half strength.
If you're pressed for time, I can tell you one game you can do a hard pass on is Callisto Protocol.
Yeah.
We need access to that data terminal. Hack the security.
It's just like, I understand what they were trying to do, but it's like, they go way more for like gross out horror than actual horror.
YouTube
Like,
are cracking
Dead
down
Space
on
was
their.
proper scary, but that game didn't do anything for me.
Yeah, YouTube have they're like cracking down on their gore and their swearing policies and stuff. And apparently, the loads of creators that have been making videos on the Callisto project have had like demonetization and stuff.
I haven't seen it for sure, but apparently the game got outright banned in Japan for being too gory.
Wow.
But I mean, it's like, there's the first time you show me two naked women fused together in like this weird mutant thing, okay, that's fine, whatever. But by the 500th time, I'm like, I get it, you have boobs in your game. Are you gonna try to actually scare me now?
Oh.
I got you, Tim.
To be fair, I wasn't sold either, Craig. It didn't quite grip me the way that Dead Space did.
Member offline. That's all of them. Enemy is still active.
Like, I'm not saying
surprised they
gross out
released that
horror
game
isn't effective,
way up-
but I am saying when that's all your quote-unquote horror game is, I mean, like, after a while, you just get used to it.
Yeah, you kind of come numb to it. Ow. Ah, come on. Drop me through a tree.
I'm trying to get to you, Tim.
Thank you.
Ah, well.
I mean, it was sad, too, because I was super hyped for the game, but it was just like a wet fart.
I'm surprised they released the game the way it was.
I was just having a nap. Oh, there you are.
Thank you.
That's all of them. Good work. Enemy is still active. Stay alert.
Thank you, thank
Just
you.
saying, it's like Alien Isolation is one of the scariest games I've ever played in my life, and there's essentially no gore in it.
That's almost like it's not on what you can see; it's what you can't see, though, isn't it?
Exactly. And speaking of finding time to play games you have backlogged, we need to find time to get you to actually watch the Alien movies, because I still can't believe you've never seen them.
Well, that's a lot easier, to be fair. I have an hour's break every day at work, so I could do the Alien movies. I'm going to be on like Netflix or Disney or Amazon or something else.
Even almost a half-decent stream idea is, obviously I know you can't show them, but we could do like watch-alongs.
Do that on Discord.
Ah, trying to get you, Tim.
Oh, 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 hello. couldn't play Isolation for more than 10 minutes
Playing it in VR.
in the dark.
I got you, Curtis.
Okay, thank you. I got no health packs anyway. Comes the Banshee.
There's loads of Ravagers
Oh,
on
you
this,
left your
isn't
knee,
there?
huh?
I don't think I've ever seen so many
Banshee
Ravagers in one mission.
They know you're playing today.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I need to be killing them.
Team member is hurt. Enemies down. Good shooting. Enemy is regrouping. Enemy intel backup relays planted on surface. Time is short. Find those targets.
I take it your new PC can cope with VR.
Were you talking to me? There was a Ravager in my face. I didn't hear anything.
No, Craig in the chat. Ah, come on. Bit rude. 1,500 quid. Wow. Oh, missed. Ow.
Squad member has flatlined. Target offline. Squad member needs help. Squad member in trouble. Devices offline. Good job.
Who's shooting me? I stood right behind me.
Well done. Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping.
Even if I didn't watch the alien films, still won't be able to play Isolation. Very first glance at the alien, I'll be like, no thank you.
The Alien, there's parts of that game where you'll just be walking down a hallway and like a pipe will burst and like a jet of steam will shoot out and it'll like scare the hell out of you.
I've heard how
Never seen a game build tension that good.
I've heard how the game works. and it's really sophisticated management system that we have. The game has like 6 or 7 aliens all dotted about the ship, and a master AI like
Thank
mastermind sort of thing, and the mastermind will feed to the aliens your approximate location. So the closest alien to your location will then be told that you are in the area and it must go find you. So although you'll only ever see one alien, and it's supposed to be designed the way that you think, you know, there's only one alien in the ship, there's actually like 3 or 4 of them. And yeah, the mastermind, it doesn't tell the alien exactly where you are, but it kind of, it says to it, it's near you, go find it. Which is quite impressive, really.
Did you ever play Republic Commando?
Oh, I love Republic Commando.
Did you, when you got to the, I forget exactly what it was called, but when you got to the ghost ship, did that, the first part of that, did that kind of like creep you out as much as it did me, or was that just like a me thing? Because that was
Yeah.
like so far out of left field for like what the rest of the game was. I was like, wow, this is like legitimately kind of creepy.
It's been many years since I played it, but I should imagine I quite enjoyed it. Can I really remember like the start of it? Game cheats. Yeah, I suppose in a way it kind of does cheat, but it's all designed to give you like suspension and stuff. There's a few areas apparently in the game where there is no alien, and it's all designed just to build up tension for you. You'll hear noises and stuff, but right.
I think my favorite part, like just random trivia, in the original 1979 Alien, the cat, who's like one of the main characters, apparently the cat just like didn't care about the dude in the alien suit. So in order to actually make it look like the cat was afraid, whenever the alien was on set, they also had a German Shepherd nearby.
Nice. Overload. Overload. Going to be back to my thing, isn't it? Overload. Overload and combat drones. Yeah, it's going to be the guy I'm going to have to go back with this.
Was that about the cat?
In the original 1979 Alien, there's a couple scenes where like there's people wandering around and the aliens like right there, but the people don't see them, but the cat does. But the cat just flat out didn't care and ignored the guy in the alien suit. So in order to make the cat look tense, whenever the alien was on screen, there was also a German Shepherd nearby.
Oh my god. That's brilliant. The thing is, cats aren't even really afraid of dogs, are they? They kind of just tease them.
I don't know, it's weird. I have a horse mask from, I forget off the top of my head what it's called, but that anime that was popular like 10 years ago. I actually bought one of the horse masks. And whenever I put it on, I wouldn't say my cat's scared, but he's like, WTF.
Yeah. I mean, in my experience, cats are pretty fearless.
Yeah, cats are pretty hard to get anything out of. That's probably why Tim likes dogs.
That's why I like dogs.
I love my cat, but yeah, he can be pretty fickle.
I mean, I don't mind cats. I just like I feel like dogs crave your attention, and that's just I don't know, adorable, I guess.
I mean, a bit of a trade-off because it's like you weren't here, but like I mentioned a little while ago, it's like a cat. As long as it has food and fresh water and you clean its litter, it kind of just looks after itself. Whereas a dog is like an investment. You got to walk it 3 times a day, and it's just like always there. And sometimes you just want to be like, ah, go away.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I can see that.
Although to be fair, I feel the same way about my wife sometimes.
I mean, we've all felt that way about someone, haven't we? Spend too much time with anything, you get that way.
I've seen those cucumber videos. Please tell me you do that to your
That's
cat.
because cats think cucumbers are
Hey, watch
snakes
out, man. She
or
might be
something
standing
like
right
that.
behind you right now.
Oh my god, I've seen that. That's brilliant.
Enemy forces are advancing.
That's hilarious.
Secure the area.
Speaking of cats, you know what's a scam? Tuna. Because like, why is it if I go to the store, if I buy a can of tuna for myself, make like a tuna sandwich, it's almost $4, but a can of tuna for my cat is less than 50 cents. It's the same fish. How is that possible?
Literally, if you like put a piece of paper down on the floor or something, the first thing the cat does is go and sit on it.
You start buying cat food.
Thank you.
Oh, I just stood there looking at him. Thought he was dead.
Whoa. Good shot.
Some good work down there. Enemy is still active. Stay alert.
So glad we're fighting collectors because I just.
Here they come.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Right now.
Look how loud they are.
Well, collector banner is one of the closest to get. I want a banner.
Oh man, what's going on?
You play one. When you play one player for a while, like I have with this one.
I think it's less about how many players are in a match, Curtis. It's more just about like if you use for one weapon or like loads of different kinds of weapons, or like if you have a look at the challenges, there are all sorts of different ones, like doing a certain amount of damage to every collector unit, for example.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand how the banner works. So
If you go to the
Depends on what
N7,
challenge you're in.
Sorry.
go to the N7 HQ website. It'll tell you what you need to work on. It'll show you, what you've been using and
yeah, I've got the website. I just need to go over and take a look. I might need to do that after we play here.
Oh my god, my hex shield did something. Oh, sorry, Kurt.
Well, I got stepped on. That's all right.
Enemy is regrouping.
I didn't know I wanted to use it by mid-gel or not, so I was trying to save it.
We got lucky. High-profile enemy personnel are in your area. Zero in on those targets
Oh, it has
Where
to
is
be. It has to be.
Good job. Target offline. New target spotted.
One of you stupid husks or abominations or whatever run through my shield.
The targets are at him. Squad member. New target has been spotted.
They're a pain in the butt. Those husk are.
The worst part about that engineering challenge is I've got to kill things with my hex shield, and nobody ever runs through my hex shield.
All targets accounted for.
4 targets were abominations. These must be the dumbest collectors ever.
Squad member down.
I got killed by.
Hey there, Hollywood guy.
The one you just talked about.
Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Hang on, I might be about to tell you a joke, Tim.
Okay. You have to start with
Did
hating.
you- Oh, you did start with hating. That's...
Oh. Oh, Hollywood guy. Gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah.
Bit slow on the old uptake there.
Well, you are pushing 50, so it's forgivable.
I'm still closer to 40 than I am to 50.
Well, wait till you get to 56. That's my age.
I turned 40 in less than 3 months, and I'm kind of scared.
Thank you for coming, Mr. Spencer. Thanks for hanging out. Take care of yourself.
All clear. Good work. Enemy is still
Turning 30 didn't really bother me, but turning 40 kind of feels like something different.
Old.
Although, having played the original Last of Us, apparently, once I'm a man in my 40s, I get like super duper old dad strength.
Well, I tell you what, I'm kind of proud of my age, so
4 decades of
just
death-defying
hope I don't get-
resistance.
yeah, I'm not looking forward to be 80 or anything like that. Can you imagine me being 80 years old still playing Mass Effect?
Yeah.
Who says we won't be here in 20 years' time doing the same thing?
Tim will still probably be streaming when he's 80, though, to be fair.
I would have thought so.
Do you think EA will still have these servers up in 40 years?
Well, yeah, true.
Never know, in 20 years they might have a gameplay trailer for the new Mass Effect.
I turned 44 on Friday, and super dad strength really is a thing. Happy birthday for Friday, Terry.
Well, I'm just saying I am a dad,
Start to Terry.
and I am almost 40, and also happy birthday.
Yeah, Diana asked if your wife is doing well, Manny. Don't know if you saw that.
Manning's too busy.
It's an
Concentrated.
collaboration. Oh, damn it.
42,
Jim.
Matea. Come on, don't be doing that to me. I don't look that old, do I?
And I was at the clinic here a while back, and
There's a Praetorian behind you, Curtis.
wants my ID to. Yep, I just found out. She was looking at my driver's license and stuff at the doctor's office. She said, "Really? She just found out how old I was. I said, yep. I said, you sure don't look like you're 50.
I'll take it.
That's what I did. I took it, yeah.
Enemy forces at half strength.
Driver's licenses mean nothing, though.
I believe you, Mateo. I believe you. Thousands
When I
wouldn't,
moved-
but I believe you.
When I moved to Canada, I wasn't sure, when I was getting my driver's license, I wasn't sure how to translate the weight, because obviously it's Canada, so it's metric. So I just picked a number, and I'm like 77 kilograms. And that's what my license says, even though I'm actually, after I actually did the conversion, it's 138.
Ah, Hollywood guy. Super chat. There's a Last of Us movie on HBO Max. Not sure if it's any good. I've heard that the reviews to it are amazing.
Thank you.
And it's a series, although the first episode is basically a film.
I'm stuck. Stuck.
That is a lot of scions. I got you, Tim.
You sure?
Yeah,
I
at
thought
least-
I did.
One of the things I have heard
Ah.
is that it takes the important parts of Last of Us, but it also tries to add things and do things differently.
The crew, the cast, were not allowed to play the game or watch anything on YouTube or.
That's good, because that means they're not just trying to do an impression of Troy Baker. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, they wanted. They didn't want any preconceptions of what to expect. And it's also Neil Druckmann, the original writer. He was like an executive producer or something, so he had a very prominent role in the writing of it as well. So he
Not to
Although-
mention the guy behind Chernobyl was leading the project.
oh, is he? Chernobyl,
Yeah.
was brilliant. I love that series.
All I'm gonna say is the guy that got to play Joel looks legitimately nothing like Joel.
Well, Pedro Pascal doesn't have to look like Joel.
No, but like you'd think they'd at least make like half an effort to find someone who actually looks like the character.
It's a shame. Elaine Page has swapped genders because obviously he would be ideal for the role of Ellie.
I can see it.
Didn't they get into a load of trouble because they literally based it on her and didn't actually ask her in
Didn't
at
know.
the time?
Yeah.
2023, everyone gets in trouble for everything.
I think that's why in the remake they've changed her appearance.
In all honesty, though, I think Pedro Pascal's going to do an amazing job.
Pedro Pascal is an amazing actor, but I wish he'd stay off Twitter. Thank you.
Enemy is regrouping.
He tweets too much.
Well, it's not that he tweets too much, it's just that he tweets really stupid things. Like, he just retweets talking points about stuff that he doesn't actually know about.
Ow.
But then again, I guess that's basically what Twitter is.
Apparently so, Hollywood guy. I haven't seen it myself, so I can't pass judgment myself on it, but I have heard it is very good.
Yeah, it's coming out tomorrow. Well, actually, I think it's coming out for everyone the day after tomorrow. I could be wrong. I know it's coming out over here the day after tomorrow.
Behind summit.
I know this because I'm just counting the hours at this point. It's really annoying me that people are criticizing Bella Ramsey though. Like they're targeting her for not looking like Ellie, and I just think let's see their performances first. You know?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm quite critical of Resident Evil TV stuff because they constantly just wanting to change like stuff in the games and that, and it never makes any sense.
I understand that sometimes a change is good and it can, like, I don't know if freshen up is the right way to put it, but it can, like, reinvigorate the franchise or the series, but I don't understand. The other side of that coin is I don't understand why everything has to be different.
Yeah, I mean, with like the Resident Evil and that, people are saying, well, the story was really good. Why did they're constantly wanting to change like the mansion incident and rewrite what happened in Raccoon City and stuff. Like, why not just tell the original story that the games did? Which, in a way, you can't really do because the dialogue was awful. So I don't know, with the Last of Us, are they going to be pretty much retelling the same story, or is it going to be completely different?
I think you don't want to retell the same story though, because otherwise you just play the game.
Yeah, but with
Almost would have. Sorry.
I say with oh, that's not cool. With TV and film and that, there are people that have never played the games and will never play the games. So the story's really good for gamers.
I've heard the base story is still exactly the same, and the major plot moments are the same, but they've added things that the people that have played the games will find interesting as well. That's a good thing about TV shows. You can explore multiple characters.
I guess my point is you could literally do both things at the same time if you just told a new story set in the same universe. So then, like, if you'd never played the games, you wouldn't have needed to play them to understand it, and people who have played the games could see something new. I mean, and then, like, both sides are happy.
Yeah, that's what I particularly wanted them to do with Resident Evil, and that is not just try to retell what's already become, like, expand the universe, expand the world. There are other people, there are other survivors in there. Tell their story. Make reference, if you want to like the games, and Leon and Claire and Chris and Jill and stuff, but not actually go, yeah, this is Chris and this is Jill, and they didn't survive the mansion incident, it got blown up and they were killed inside it, and it was like, well, it didn't happen though, did it? Or however they want to retell their version of Raccoon City. It's like instantly it's a put off.
You don't know that they're not going to do another series for the second night first, do you? Especially if this series is going to be successful, which I'm pretty confident it will be.
Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload.
Actually, speaking of that, Tim, I love Resident Evil, but I know you're a bigger fan than I am. Is there an actual canon explanation for what happens to Rebecca if he plays Jill, and what happens to Barry if he plays Chris?
Kind of. With Resident Evil 1, it kind of both scenarios happen. So there's elements from Chris's campaign that is factual and lore, and then there's elements from Jill's campaign as well. Ah, sorry. Tried to
It
get
was
here.
so funny. An abomination was on me, and then the Praetorian grabbed me out of it. It was the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
The way Resident Evil handles it is that it gives you its lore is basically there was a Manson incident and these people survived it, and like Wesker was in it, and there was a tyrant, and that's it. It doesn't. The lore basically it doesn't stipulate the finer details. It's like the producer of, or the ex-producer, said that the original Resident Evil 2 and the remake Resident Evil 2 is both canon. But you can't, because they changed stuff in like Resident Evil 2 and 3, the remakes. So their get out is, yeah, in 1998 a virus went and destroyed Raccoon City. These people got out, and that's pretty much it. Dead now. Concentrating up. So you kind of have to fill in the gaps yourself with your own headcanon, but they kind of just give you a bit of a framework. It's kind of, it does make me worried for like Mass Effect TV shows and stuff. I'd rather they didn't touch the games and they...
Honestly, I just think, unless you go nowhere near Shepard, don't make anything Mass Effect TV show.
But there's so many characters and so many different stories that you could tell that could be as equally as good.
Oh yeah, I mean, the Dragon Age series is perfect evidence of that. Just do something like anime which expands the lore and expands the story.
Oh, exactly.
But equally, I'm quite excited that my dad, who's never picked up a controller, is going to watch The Last of Us.
Yeah. But wouldn't you be more disappointed if they've changed the story to The Last of Us? Because your dad's not going to get the same experience that you've got from playing it.
But I trust that the story's not going to change because Neil Druckmann's in charge. I mean, if you look at like the track record of terrible adaptations, I think it comes down to arrogance from the filmmakers and stuff, and thinking they can do their own thing, and
Yeah.
think it can still just pan out, you know? But I think they've come to realize, especially when it comes to certain video games, that video game storytelling has evolved.
Yeah.
And they need to get better at retelling those stories, not the other. They're not the almighty of storytelling anymore, you know?
Yeah, I don't even think it's narcissism. I think it's laziness. Because, I mean, like, if you were some director, even if you were some brand new director, wouldn't you want to do your own thing and not just do a retread?
Yeah.
But like Diana says, I think with the adaptations, you've got to respect the lore in that.
Yeah.
You can
I think
expand
we're all-
stuff.
I think we can all agree that there's a fine line, and you can, yeah, as you're saying, Tim, you can expand stuff. Sorry, I interrupted you there.
That's all right. It's, you know, I suppose like as long as you hit like the major point, the major plot points, then how you get there doesn't really matter, does it? Take for example Mass Effect. If they were going to remake a Mass Effect TV series, as long as you had Vermeer, Feros, eye loss, and then a Seren fight, you could expand on Seren's motivations. You could see a lot more from his perspective. You could
We all agree.
more of the
We all
crew
agree. Sorry.
more of the crew interactions, that sort of thing. More about life on the Normandy. So although it's retelling the first Mass Effect game, it's expanding the actual storytelling of it.
We all agree that even Caitlin to down Vermeer is the canon ending of that, though.
Who?
What Vermeer?
If they're going to retell Vermeer in like a TV show format, can we agree that Caden was the canon death?
Yeah, agreed.
Enemy is regrouping.
Again,
Because,
Diana.
I mean, I guess. Sorry.
I was going to say, again, Diana hits the nail on the head. You get all these writers and that come in who have never played the games. So they're retelling game stories and never actually played the originals. Like the guy that did Welcome to Raccoon City. He watched somebody play it. Never actually played it himself. He watched somebody play a little bit of it. And Welcome to Raccoon City is not that great.
Help is on the way. Reposition to LZ.
Sorry,
Like,
what was you going to say?
Side of that coin, though, is look at Rogue One. You could make a severe argument that the best Star Wars product, not just movie, but just the best Star Wars anything Disney has done since they've owned it, was made by a guy who had literally never seen a Star Wars movie before.
But then Mateo has just said the Witcher series.
Starting final approach.
Apparently that's why I think Luke Stevens did a video on it about why what's his name?
Henry Cavill.
Yeah, he got removed from the project. They kind of made some excuse about him being difficult to work with. But it turned out he's a massive fan of the books and the games, and you had all these writers that had never played it, and they were going, right, yeah, you need to be doing this and doing that, and he's like, well, Geralt would never have done that.
That was never really a secret, though. He was pretty well advertised how big of a fan he was at the conventions and
Yeah.
things.
You believe him when he says that, though? Because I know he also said he was like the hugest Mass Effect fan, but then didn't know any of the characters.
Well, yeah, but when like he talks about the difficulties that I've never heard of that he's played the game on, and like what part of the story he's gotten to, like he kind of either he's done like research just for the sake of promotion.
Oh, Hollywood guy. Art. Amazing. Thank you very much. Do I think it will carry on without? Yes, I do. I think they'll recast. It's such a massive franchise. I got bored with it. I watched the first series and didn't like the way it ended. I tried watching the second and I was like, nah, it's too different for me. Right, last round.
I'm going to step out, Tim, and okay, I'm going to step out and let Diana come in. How about that?
All right, thank you very much, Curtis. Much
Got it,
appreciated.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I've heard
You can join right on back in, Diana.
it's Chris Hemsworth's brother that's coming into the series now.
Is it?
Is it
Yeah, I
his
forget
name,
his
Liam?
name. Yeah, Liam. I guess.
I think
that's
it's
right.
Liam.
Yeah. I'm not gonna bother when he comes in, to be honest.
Go for gold.
I mean, I guess
We go for gold?
If you enjoy dying, Tim, go ahead.
Okay.
'Cause
Well,
we're all gonna die.
you guys got Diana coming in to help you.
Yeah. Diana, you'll be our
Yeah,
saving
Diana there to
grace.
help you.
That's such a cool banner. I want it. How did you get that banner, Diana? I need it.
I was just going to say, it's like, to finish my other point, it's like Force Awakens is by no stretch a bad movie, but it's literally a shot-for-shot remake of A New Hope. And you would think that someone as high profile as Jar Jar Abrams would have tried to do something new.
Well, I think that was intentional, wasn't it? It was to kind of make it familiar. What they should have done is kept him on all the way through, and it would made more sense. It was more designed to ease people back into it, so it was stuff that they're kind of familiar with, but adding a little bit of flavour in.
The thing is, though, J.J. Abrams hasn't got a good rap for telling good stories, original stories, and stories with good endings. Like if you look at Lost, for example.
Yeah.
I think it was always going to be like a...
Look at the Star Trek movies he did too.
Well, yeah, the Star Trek movies are just fan movies, really. They're not... They're not bad, but they're not great.
Yeah, that's the exact same thing with. He literally remade the exact same Star Trek movie, except all he did was have, instead of Spock dying and Kirk yelling Khan, he had Kirk die and Spock yell Khan.
Yeah. I know I'm in the...
I think he said later on, he said he made a mistake.
I know I'm in the minority and I'm calling for everyone to come against me when I say this, but I would have preferred Ryan Johnson do the 3 movies.
Ruin Johnson.
I knew that. I knew something was coming.
Well, I believe his other name is Ryan Roundhead Johnson.
I do like his Knives Out film series done.
Oh yeah, Glass Onion's great as well.
Yeah, I
You
watched
actually like that?
You didn't?
I thought it was horrible.
Oh, okay.
The first one was almost like, as far as like if you try to view the first one as like a straight detective slash mystery thing, it's pretty bad, but it's self-aware enough. I mean, like Daniel Craig doing his like best impersonation of the worst Alabama accent I've ever heard in my life was almost entertaining. I mean, like, it's self-aware enough that it's fun, but Glass Onion I just thought was awful.
No, I quite like Glass Onion. I thought it was a bit. I don't really want to ruin it for the people that haven't seen it, but there's when somebody died and didn't die, I was like, oh come on, really?
I thought it was really clever that originally Daniel Craig is acting like he goes to the island and he's like, I don't know why I was invited, but then it turns out he's solving a mystery without you realizing until later on
Yeah.
that he's solving a mystery. I thought that was genius.
Doing that. Stop it.
Well, I guess the best comparables to that would be what I'm assuming everyone saw them, but what did everyone think of the two fairly recent remakes of Murder on the Orient Express and then Death on the Nile or whatever the second one was called?
I never watched the original Death on the Nile, which is probably like some kind of heresy, but I enjoyed the remake. I think not seen the first one though, the original.
Important target. We're dropping you into a hot zone. Secure
Well, I've heard
the
that's been remade a few times, hasn't it? Has it been remade more than once?
By the way, gold or are we still on silver?
We're on gold.
Rocket trooper!
We will be for about wave 1 and wave 2, and then we'll die.
All right, Danny Anderson here. Be fine.
No one who's ever said we'll be fine has ever been fun.
Team member has gone dark.
Oh, and Manning's dead.
Tried to use a metagel.
Oh god. We can't go up the stairs. We can't go up the stairs. Don't go up the stairs.
Why?
Oh, here, speaking on the same topic, here's a good idea for a channel poll for you, Tim. Who's in a greater chance of dying? Someone who says they're fine, or someone who has kids in a horror movie?
It is a bit of a tricky question.
Like, I'll never forget the first time when I saw the original 2004 Alien vs. Predator in theater, and the one guy's like, here's a picture of my two kids, and I instantly was like, oh, you're dead.
Ah.
Remind you, Tim, this is wave 1.
I know.
So, Craig, do you and Tim just, like, make all your characters purple and white?
My character's pink.
Bogeys incoming.
Well, okay, pink and white.
Well, mine's in keeping with like channel colours.
And this is my only pink character.
Isn't your avatar, like, black and red?
Yeah.
I intentionally only made my death pink because I thought it'd be funny. Most of my characters like black or purple, I think.
I didn't see the remake. I didn't see the remake of the now, yeah. You receive a notification where you're like, ooh, that's really weird. I assume you have the little bell pressed to you.
Team member has gone dark.
Thank you.
Oh, shooting me now. Oh, he's invisible. That's why I can't see him.
Team member has gone dark.
Thank you. Behind you, Diana.
When you hear the ops pack sound effect go off, but then you still die.
Squad member offline.
Thank you.
We'll be fine, guys. We'll be fine.
I don't know the Hollywood guy, to be honest with you. All I can say is definitely on a Saturday it will be 9 PM UK time, which was at 2 hours 15 minutes ago. During the week it's different. It's when I can get into the room and get onto the PC.
Time to reload.
Blimey, we're only on wave 3.
Locate the targets and terminate. Understood. Move out.
Hey Tim,
Yeah.
do you have many old telephone boxes where you live?
Oh, I thought it was going to be a joke.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.
I was just wondering because I don't have any old telephone boxes in my hometown. Like I just have the sort of newer looking ones with sort of just a glass door and glass windows.
Yeah. There's one in a village. It's not actually used as a telephone box anymore. I think they use it as a book swap thing. But yeah, it's the old red telephone box. There is one there.
I don't think any of them are actually used for calling people anymore. I mean, in my town, I'm pretty sure homeless people pee in those. So.
Squad member needs help.
See, Mateus even is calling you out on it. Oh my word. I'm not even taking the target out.
Just trying to stay alive, Tim.
Targets are out of play. New enemy target spotted. Squad member offline.
Much room to breathe.
The Outer World. I've played about an hour of the Outer Worlds and I couldn't get into it, which is really a shame because I heard it was supposed to be. Oh, for goodness sake! I heard it. Well, the marketing said it was if you like Fallout, you're going to love it, and it's nothing like Fallout. And I couldn't really get into it, but I've heard people like it.
Is that Outer Wilds or Outer Worlds?
Oh, missed my.
I think those are two that I actually get mixed up because the names are just so
They
similar.
came out. Yeah, they came out at the same time as well, didn't they?
I'm actually kind of excited about that new Harry Potter game.
Yeah, what's going on with that as well? Because apparently, if you're interested in playing it, you're getting a load of you're getting slated on online.
I don't know.
Some people are weird.
I think it's to do with J.K. Rowling, but it's one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah, but what's that got to do with the game? Surely it's the game that.
Enemy is regrouping.
It's okay. It's good. I don't think you play it again.
Enemies
So,
inbound. Understood.
It does seem like everything you'd want out of a Harry Potter game, though. Like you pick your house, you get to form a little group of friends solving a mystery about something or another,
yeah,
and
basically
there's a new head.
reliving the films, but from a different character.
Oh yeah, but it's also kind of like Old Republic where it's set away from the films quite far as well, so it makes me think that maybe there's a choice element to it, but I have no idea.
I would love a Harry Potter game where you could play as a Muggle.
It's called GTA.
Fair enough.
The Outer Worlds one, Manning. They're talking about, not the. I actually quite like the other one, actually, the Outer Wilds. That was not too bad. I played that.
Yeah, it's that they're completely. I mean, they're both science fiction, but they're completely different games.
Yeah.
Although I quite liked both of them. I think
Which
Outer
is-
Worlds I slightly preferred.
Which is the RPG one?
Outer
That-
Worlds.
Outer Worlds, yeah.
That's the one where you can get the hilarious what I consider canon ending, where if you play as someone with like super duper low intelligence, you can try to like make the jump yourself, and the computer's even like, what are you doing? And you're like, no, I got this. And then instead of going where you're supposed to, you teleport into the sun, and then you die. It's amazing.
The Outer Wilds is where you're kind of stuck in a time loop, and the sun explodes, and you've got to find out how to stop it. You've got like 20 minutes of game time every time you restart until the sun goes supernova. But you kind of remember what you did in like the last time loop sort of thing.
Isn't there an open world survival game with a similar name as well? I think I played that thinking it was the RPG one.
Well, there was Deathloop a year or two ago. I don't know if that's what you're thinking of.
No, it had a similar name to Outer Worlds. I'm no idea what it was.
Enemy is regrouping.
I played it thinking it was that, but it was just a game where I was an astronaut wandering around trying to find resources or something. And I was just like, there's no RPG to this. I have no clue what's going on, and it was just boring. So, well, boring to me. I'm sure people out there who like it.
The Space Engineers, by chance?
No, I do enjoy. I do think Space Engineers look quite cool. I watched playthrough of it when I was younger. I mean, I don't think I could play it. It looks like pretty.
Well, it's basically just Minecraft in space. With a bit more, I guess, story elements, maybe?
We're actually doing alright now.
When's Starfield coming out? Wasn't it supposed to be later on? It was supposed to be November, wasn't it, Starfield?
It was supposed to be November last year, but now it is supposed to be late this year. And I'm just sort of holding on to hope now because it's supposed to follow like similar systems to what made Bethesda great in the first place, like the RPG elements of Oblivion.
But also,
What are you doing? Just run.
You sure you guys not playing Platinum?
Thank you.
Squad member down.
I can't even reload my gun.
That'd be a good call, but one of these days, Tim.
Squad member offline.
I'd like to see how many people like to see us play Platinum.
Even in language anymore, I can only speak death.
blimey.
Still like the idea of the big twist in the new Mass Effect game being Lydiara's in an intimate relationship with the guest she's talking to in the video.
That'd be just too weird.
It's video games. Lots of weird stuff happens.
And do we need to have the get the people argument again?
Answers like,
The Geth are people.
No, they're not. Machines. Machines can be
If you
broken.
consider them to be your vacuum cleaner, even you have to admit, after doing the Geth server mission in the third game, the Quarians don't come across very well.
No, they don't.
We're screwed. We are very screwed.
Here we are. Oh, for goodness sake. Whose idea was it to gold?
Don't worry. You guys got done.
Hollywood guys, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chats as well. Much appreciated. Hope you have a good weekend. Hope to see you next week. Take care.
Enemy forces down to one. One more left.
Could have been super controversial, and then our top 5 characters thing had Admiral Zen on it, because even though I disagree with her fundamentally, I kind of understand where she's coming from and agree with her on practically.
Isn't she the one that wants to experiment on gas and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, like, I disagree with her on principle, but I understand. It's the same reason why, as hard as it is to say, I agree with what Cerberus did on Sanctuary, because if the alternative is extinction, I mean, you've got to do something.
Somebody pointed something out to me about Sanctuary.
50% capability.
And that the entire time you're playing Mass Effect 2, he's setting that up. That isn't just something that's been set up in like 6 months.
On the targets and terminate. Copy that.
He's already setting that up.
When
Also
was
had
that
Project
mentioned?
Overlord going too.
When did they mention the Sanctuary project? Like, that it was going on in Mass Effect 2?
Well, they don't, but the whole size and scale of it, it isn't something that would be possible to do in 6 months.
But it's like, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Come at me if you want, like Craig said. But I 100% defend what Project Overlord was.
Hang on, I never said come at me, I said people will come at me.
Ow.
Gonna die again. Die again.
Where do you keep coming from? How do you keep spawning behind me?
It's the one that turns invisible, Tim. That's why I was worried. Sneaking up on us. I've been watching this guy play Dragon Age Origins. I've really found an appreciation for some of the companions that I don't usually use, like Shale and Ogren.
I don't tend to use Shale, to be honest.
Do you know the whole thing, what happens if you bring Shale to Orzammar, though?
Yeah, kind of. I don't use Sten a lot either, to be honest.
Sten's a kind of a hard one, isn't he? Like, because you do have to work to get his approval to talk, to have conversations with him.
Yeah. See, I like the banter between Morrigan and Alistair. I like them sniping at each other. I usually have Win for my healer. And then probably most of the time it's Liliana for her lockpicking skills and stuff.
I do think it would have been really cool if they had like Is it whenever cut like a mage that's on the run or something? An apostate, actually. It's called an apostate, isn't it?
I don't know, is it?
Because I think an apostate origin story would have been awesome.
Enemy is still active. Stay alert.
And then maybe they could have tied in like a brief interaction with Morrigan for that character before you meet her with the Grey Wardens.
Yeah. You have a request, Craig.
Oh, do more Elcor impressions. Suspiciously, what could you possibly hope to gain from hearing an Elcor impression?
Squad member has flatlined.
Ow, ow. Getting shot. Going to die. And now I
We're all
can't.
gonna die then.
Not me. I'll live forever.
And plus you got Diana there too.
Why are you down there, Manning?
I'm trapped. I think we all want to be down there. Don't go up there, Tim.
When's your name Manning? Oh, come on.
I told you not to go up there. Although
thought-
never I say to be fair.
Behind you, behind you.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't want to go up here.
Team member has gone dark.
Thank you.
Run, Tim.
Run, Tim, run.
You didn't run.
Oh. Oh, what's going on now? Hello, Scarlet. What's your favourite SMG and assault rifle in Mass Effect 3? I don't know, to be honest with you. I tend to use... What do I use?
Squad member has flatlined.
I'm more of the hand cannon guy. I prefer the Carnifex, is it?
You're wasting Medigel. Just let them win.
Oh, is everybody dead?
The team is flatlined.
Oh, okay.
That's wave 7. We're not making it like past wave 8.
Uh-oh. Well, someone said to play gold.
What's yours in Scarlet? Yeah, the Carnifex hand cannon. Such a... Oh, I love that gun.
You got it on PC one, man. You could join us.
Well, not tonight, because afraid that is it for tonight and this week.
Oh.
But thank you for joining us. Thank you for playing. And yeah, thank you to Diana, Craig, Curtis, and Manning for the game. Much appreciated. I'm back again next Saturday for some more Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. No live streams this week during the week because I want to work on a couple of videos for the channel. So I've got a couple of those to work on, so I'll get those out for you. But hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for all the people that have been watching and not chatting. Thank you for all the people that have been chatting. Matea and Scarlett and Terry and Hollywood Guy and Mr. Spencer was in there earlier. Angel, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. We're back in next week. Hope you have a great week. Take care. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.
Bye.
Okie dokie.